one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down. Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 2. Michael Dana brings him down. Look him up on a second down and 8.
Go Silver, right? Great. Phil King.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Was tackled by Leo Stathouse. A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead
63.
after this. Now Barkley. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come.
Good blocking, and he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
73.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our 2 teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On second down, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
63. Right, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
Good, set.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Hey, 73.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's a third down and 4. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Now Hurts on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Second down and 8. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down. Here's a toss to Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. Watch out.
Now Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Gray is the motion man here. One more time with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st down.
Good. Set. Michael Horner. Yeti.
Dotson, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Dotson, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Slot receiver headed right. Hurts will try it again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Hey, Silver.
To the air again. Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.